Okay, so today we're going to dive into something truly fascinating. Stoic emotional stability in the grand cosmic dance of samsara. It's like trying to find your zen in a chaotic world, isn't it? By the end of this, you'll feel more grounded, less like a lost sock in the dryer and more like the calm, collected laundry master. We'll explore how these profound philosophies offer a similar path to navigating life's swirling impermanence, providing practical tools for unshakable inner peace amidst relentless flux. Prepare to rethink how you perceive your world, uncovering truths that transcend time and culture and might ease your commute. You stand at change's precipice, a constant reality. The Stoics, with ancient wisdom, understood this. Everything is in flux. They built their philosophy around it, a cornerstone guiding them in uncertainty. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the famous Stoic, writing meditations amidst military campaigns, facing immense pressures and personal loss. He embraced impermanence as a call to cultivate an unshakable inner citadel, a fortress of the mind impervious to external upheavals, a sanctuary for true peace. This isn't about ignoring events, it's acknowledging their transient nature and refusing to let them dictate your inner peace. It's like knowing the weather forecast. You choose your outfit and maintain composure, adapting rather than fruitlessly resisting. Historians still debate Aurelius's perfect Stoic tranquility, but his insights inspire us daily, perhaps even during your next frustrating online meeting. This intertwines seamlessly with the Balinese concept of samsara. In the Balinese tradition, samsara isn't merely a linear cycle of rebirth, it's a dynamic, ever-changing flow of experiences, encompassing everything from your smallest breath to cosmic cycles and nature's elemental dance. You might be basking in the gentle rustle of palm leaves, a sound of peace, but moments later, a sudden, torrential tropical downpour begins, altering the soundscape and plans. This constant, unpredictable shifting is existence's very fabric, a relentless dance of creation and dissolution, joy and sorrow. It's like watching a high-budget action movie where the scenery is constantly changing. You just have to go with the flow. Many don't realize the intricate Balinese temple architecture, particularly the multi-tiered Meru towers and the elaborate irrigation systems, subak, are often designed to subtly mimic the natural flow of water, symbolizing this impermanence and the deep-seated cultural need for constant adaptation and harmonious cooperation with nature's rhythms. It's an architectural testament. Clinging to fixed outcomes, to permanence, to anything external is ultimately futile, like trying to hold water in a sieve. It will always slip through your grasp, no matter how tightly you squeeze. The Stoic practice of negative visualization becomes a powerful tool here for cultivating unshakable emotional stability, for truly embracing impermanence. Imagine vividly losing what you cherish most, your physical health, possessions, financial security, even beloved relationships, not for misery, but to proactively prepare your mind for the inevitable shifts and loss inherent to the human condition. It's like mentally rehearsing for a complex, high-stakes performance. You're thoroughly ready if you falter, equipped to improvise, adapt, and remain composed under pressure. This isn't pessimism. It's a profound psychological resilience, a powerful preemptive inoculation against the shock of unforeseen change and the sting of loss. The Balinese, in their meticulous daily offerings, kanang sari, often include ephemeral elements like fresh flowers, fragrant incense, and delicate cooked rice, knowing they will decay or disperse. It's a constant, gentle, yet powerful reminder of impermanence, a ritualized acceptance of life's transient beauty and the necessity of letting go, rather than clinging desperately. This beautiful daily practice helps to detach from the outcome, fostering a deep focus instead on the intention, the action, and the present moment, which, let's be honest, is probably more fulfilling than scrolling through social media. Consider the classic Stoic exercise of distinguishing what's within your sphere of control and what isn't. Your thoughts, judgments, reactions, character, choices, values. These are your undeniable domain, the very essence of your inner citadel, your ultimate power. The unpredictable weather, others' irrational actions, geopolitical events, even your gadget's lifespan or your body's health. These are largely not within your direct control, and attempting to control them is a futile exercise in frustration and wasted energy. Your inner citadel becomes impregnable by fortifying your perspective on true agency. It's not about building impenetrable walls around emotions, but discerning what's truly yours to command and where responsibility ends. Historians still debate the exact philosophical lineage of the dichotomy of control, tracing its roots from early Greek thinkers to Roman Stoics. In Balinese philosophy, the profound concept of karma phala, the fruits of actions, suggests you are solely responsible for intention and effort, not precise outcomes. It's a subtle, empowering distinction, shifting focus to what matters, empowering virtuous action, knowing your true power lies in present choices and unwavering integrity, not coercing the future. It's like being a master chef. You control ingredients and cooking, not necessarily how much everyone enjoys the meal, though a good meal usually gets rave reviews. Ultimately, embracing impermanence through Stoic reflection or Balinese wisdom leads to profound liberation. You're no longer a fragile leaf buffeted by wind, but a mighty tree, rooted, swaying gracefully but never breaking. This isn't about becoming indifferent or cold. It's about cultivating a dispassionate awareness, observing life's vibrant drama without entanglement, maintaining inner equilibrium. It's like watching a captivating, emotionally charged movie. You feel characters' emotions intensely, yet remember, it's not your ultimate reality, maintaining psychological distance. You'll soon realize that resisting change is about as effective as trying to herd cats with a wet noodle. The journey might be demanding, with inevitable stumbles as old habits resurface, but stability begins with accepting existence's nature and choosing your response. This choice, this inner freedom, is your ultimate superpower, your guiding light in a world that often feels like a roller coaster. You've begun to grasp the intricate flow of life's impermanence, learning to find your footing amidst constant change, and cultivating inner resolve to face the shifting tides. Now, let's turn our attention to desire and aversion, two subtle yet profoundly disruptive forces that often unsettle our inner equilibrium and erode our sense of peace. The Stoics, with their sharp psychological insights, frequently warned against the dangers of unchecked desires, arguing that attachment to external things, whether material possessions, social status, fleeting pleasures, or even the opinions of others, inevitably leads to suffering, disappointment, and persistent agitation. Consider Seneca, a prominent Roman philosopher and advisor to Emperor Nero, who, despite his immense wealth and political influence, passionately wrote about the perils of opulence and the supreme value of contentment with simplicity. He understood that true riches reside in one's character and virtue, not in the accumulation of external abundance. The more you crave, the more vulnerable you become to loss and disappointment, as external objects are inherently fragile, temporary, and beyond your ultimate control. It's akin to chasing a carrot dangling on a stick. No matter how fast you run, it remains just out of reach, promising satisfaction but delivering only momentary relief, followed by an even stronger yearning. Historical accounts sometimes label Seneca as hypocritical due to his wealth, yet his philosophical reflections on the corrosive nature of desire and the peace found in simplicity remain profoundly insightful, challenging us to examine our own attachments in today's world, perhaps even our obsession with the latest technological gadgets or social media validation. This core Stoic principle resonates deeply with the Balinese concept of trishna, or craving, which is viewed as a fundamental cause of suffering and the perpetuation of the endless cycle of samsara. Imagine a Balinese kanang sari, a meticulously crafted offering adorned with vibrant flowers, fragrant incense, and delicate rice cakes, arranged with exquisite care and artistry. Its beauty is undeniably temporary, destined to wither, decay, and be scattered by the elements or consumed by nature. If you cling to its perfection or mourn its inevitable fading, you create inner turmoil and unhappiness. Balinese rituals, from daily offerings to elaborate temple ceremonies, often involve the act of ngaturang, or giving offerings, which is a deliberate practice of releasing and letting go, emphasizing non-attachment and the impermanence of all. worldly things. This act reflects the interconnectedness of life and serves as a rhythmic, aesthetically rich reminder that true joy lies not in grasping or possession, but in the freedom of letting go. Interestingly, some traditional Balinese dances are choreographed to depict the ephemeral nature of beauty, weaving this philosophical lesson into their art, serving as a living reminder to the community that even our most cherished possessions, like a favorite outfit, will eventually fade or go out of style. Aversion, the equally potent counterpart to desire, is often more insidious, subtly controlling our lives. We instinctively recoil from discomfort, pain, or anything that threatens our sense of well-being, or pushes us beyond our comfort zones, erecting a mental shield of resistance that only amplifies our suffering. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, a former slave who endured significant hardship, taught that suffering arises not from external events but from our irrational judgments and resistance to reality. Epictetus emphasized that true freedom lies not in external circumstances or the absence of pain, but in the unassailable autonomy of one's mind, the ability to choose one's response to any situation, no matter how challenging. He viewed adversity not as a curse but as an opportunity for growth, much like how a difficult video game level might frustrate you, but ultimately sharpens your skills. While historical details about Epictetus's life, particularly the extent of his physical suffering, remain debated, his teachings on choice, perspective, and acceptance continue to resonate, offering timeless wisdom for finding resilience and peace, even in modern annoyances like being stuck in traffic or facing unexpected setbacks. The Balinese concept of dukkha, or suffering, central to Hindu-Buddhist thought and deeply embedded in Balinese Hinduism, encompasses the anguish caused by aversion and resisting reality. Dukkha is not merely physical pain but the mental torment that arises from fighting what is, from desperately wishing things were different, or from clinging to unmet expectations. Resisting reality is like battling the powerful current of a mighty river. You expend immense energy, only to face exhaustion, mental fatigue, and frustration. Consider a Balinese farmer confronting the harsh realities of a prolonged dry season, unpredictable pests, or volcanic ashfall blanketing their fields. They accept these challenges not with despair or complaint, but with a practical spiritual understanding of life's cyclical nature and the need for adaptation. This approach is not passive resignation, but active, grounded resilience. Communal rituals like malasti, a purification ceremony often held on beaches, serve not only as symbolic acts, but also as practical means to collectively acknowledge and process difficult cycles, fostering resilience and reducing individual aversion through shared acceptance. It's a bit like a grumpy cat learning to tolerate a bath when a treat awaits. Acceptance makes the challenge bearable. To cultivate stoic emotional stability and navigate the currents of desire and aversion, practice emotional detachment, not in the sense of becoming cold or indifferent, but in observing your emotions without letting them define or overwhelm you. Picture yourself as a calm, discerning audience to your own inner drama, rather than the frantic lead actor caught in every turbulent scene. When desire or aversion arises, acknowledge its presence, feel its physical sensation, explore its root, and then consciously choose your response, rather than reacting impulsively based on unexamined habits or conditioned patterns. This isn't about suppressing emotions but about mastering them, preventing them from dictating your actions, decisions, or inner peace. This mindful pause, this deliberate observation before reacting, is a key to unlocking profound tranquility and freedom from emotional turbulence. True freedom, you'll find, isn't about having everything you want but about wanting what you already have. A realization that offers a far more sustainable path to peace than chasing external validation or material gain. And frankly, it's a lot more cost-effective than therapy. You've skillfully navigated the shifting tides of impermanence, mastering the turbulent currents of desire and aversion, finding a steady equilibrium amidst life's ceaseless changes, and nurturing a profound inner tranquility. Now, let's delve into the intricate and profound concept of karma, exploring its harmonious interplay with Stoic acceptance, and understanding how past actions, both individual and collective, shape the realities of the present and the possibilities of the future. In Balinese philosophy, karma transcends simplistic notions of good deeds leading to positive outcomes. It's a sophisticated, impersonal cosmic law governing cause and effect. Every thought, word, and action generates energetic ripples that inevitably return, influencing your experiences in this life and potentially beyond, creating a complex, interwoven feedback loop. This isn't about divine retribution or rewards meted out by a higher power, but a natural, universal process comparable to gravity's unyielding pull on the physical world. Imagine throwing a boomerang. It arcs through the air and returns, often at an unexpected moment or from an unforeseen direction, vividly illustrating that what goes around truly comes around. While scholars continue to debate the precise historical origins of karma across various ancient traditions, its profound and enduring impact on Eastern philosophical thought and cultural practices is undeniable, guiding countless lives through its intricate web of causality and consequence. The Stoic principle of amor fati, meaning love of fate, aligns beautifully with karma, offering a resilient and empowering framework to embrace life's unfolding events with grace and fortitude. Far from passive resignation to circumstances, it's an active, even joyful acceptance of all that occurs, recognizing each event as an integral thread in a vast, interconnected cosmic tapestry that often lies beyond immediate human comprehension. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently advocated accepting external events as not only necessary but also beneficial, viewing them not as obstacles to overcome, but as opportunities to practice virtue and strengthen one's character. He didn't merely tolerate hardships or setbacks, he embraced them wholeheartedly as tests of wisdom, courage, and resilience, opportunities to refine his philosophical resolve. Like a marathon runner who welcomes a grueling course because it builds endurance and mental toughness, Stoics sometimes deliberately sought minor discomforts, such as taking cold baths in winter to fortify their inner strength. Perhaps an early precursor to the modern fascination with extreme sports, before they became a cultural phenomenon. Integrating. Karma's principle of cause and effect with Stoic acceptance provides a transformative lens through which to view existence itself. The present moment, with all its joys, challenges, or sorrows, is not a random occurrence, but a direct consequence of past actions, whether your own conscious choices, the collective endeavors of humanity, or neutral events within a dynamic, interconnected universe. This perspective doesn't preclude striving for improvement or working toward a better future. Rather, it instills a profound sense of responsibility and equanimity, accepting the present as the undeniable starting point while acting with wisdom and intention to shape future outcomes. Each new action generates fresh karma, creating new ripples in the cosmic stream that will influence what comes next. Ancient philosophies from Stoicism to Vedic traditions converged on this interconnectedness, reflecting humanity's universal quest for meaning and agency within the cosmos. It's akin to playing a card game. You cannot change the hand you're dealt, but you can play it with skill, strategy, and integrity, directly influencing the next round with your deliberate and thoughtful choices. Everyday challenges, achas, delayed flight disrupting your carefully laid plans, a misunderstanding with a loved one, an unexpected illness, or even global crises, are not mere misfortunes when viewed through the lens of karma. They may reflect past patterns unfolding, lessons returning for you to learn, or neutral cosmic events presenting opportunities for personal growth and development. A Stoic response involves accepting these events without resistance or complaint, instead seeking opportunities to practice virtues such as patience, resilience, or creative problem-solving. Balinese ceremonies, characterized by elaborate offerings, communal prayers, and sacred dances, serve to purify negative karma, restore spiritual and communal balance, and express gratitude, aligning participants with the cosmic order. The Ngaben cremation ceremony, far from a somber event, is a vibrant communal celebration of spiritual transition, embodying a deep acceptance of life's natural cycles rather than mourning them. It's comparable to tackling taxes. You can grumble about the task, or you can accept it as an inevitable part of life and handle it efficiently, moving forward with clarity. This profound acceptance, coupled with a deep understanding of karma, liberates you from the heavy burdens of resentment, bitterness, and the futile desire for things to be different. True power lies not in attempting to control unpredictable external circumstances, which are often beyond your grasp, but in mastering your reactions, which are always within your control. You shift your internal dialogue from asking, "Why me?" a question rooted in victimhood and despair, to "What now?" a query grounded in agency, purpose, and constructive action. Each experience, even the most painful or seemingly unjust, becomes a catalyst for growth, deeper understanding, and profound wisdom. The historical evolution of philosophical ideas surrounding fate and free will across diverse cultures remains a vibrant area of academic exploration, yet each intentional choice you make actively shapes your path forward. By embracing the present moment with virtue, awareness, and deliberate intention, you walk with purpose, enduring peace and true inner freedom, crafting a future unburdened by karmic debt, one mindful and intentional step at a time. You've journeyed through the rivers of impermanence, navigated the treacherous currents of desire and aversion, and understood the profound depths of karma and acceptance, laying a solid, unshakable foundation for inner peace. Now, let's explore how these deep insights translate into equanimity in action, a powerful, dynamic state where you can engage fully, effectively, and meaningfully with the world without being emotionally swayed, perturbed, or disturbed by its inherent chaos and unpredictable nature. The Stoics placed immense importance on virtuous action, emphasizing that such action was not undertaken for external reward, public recognition, or fleeting applause, but precisely because it was the only true good, inherently valuable in itself, regardless of the immediate outcome. They believed that your actions should always align with reason, with nature, and with the inherent principles of justice, courage, and temperance, acting with unwavering integrity in every situation. Think of Cato the Younger, a staunch defender of the Roman Republic and an uncompromising Stoic, who consistently acted according to his deeply held principles and convictions, even when facing certain defeat, political persecution, and personal ruin. His unwavering resolve wasn't tied to victory or external success, it was tied to his unyielding integrity and profound sense of duty to his ideals. It's a bit like a highly skilled surgeon focusing solely on the precision of the procedure, performing their duty with excellence and utmost care, not on the patient's fear, the complexities of the disease, or the recognition they might receive afterwards. The specific motivations behind Cato's unyielding stance against tyranny and his ultimate tragic fate are still a subject of scholarly debate, but his steadfastness in the face of overwhelming adversity remains legendary and a powerful testament to Stoic resolve and integrity. You might even say he stuck to his principles like glue on a particularly stubborn stain. This active equanimity, this calm and focused engagement with life no matter the circumstances, finds a powerful and beautiful parallel in the Balinese concept of Trihita Karana, which translates to the three causes of well-being, or the three paths to prosperity. This profound philosophy emphasizes harmony with God, or the divine order of the universe, Parahyangan, harmony among humans, community and social relations, Pawangan, and harmony with nature, the environment and its intricate balance, Palemahan. It's a holistic philosophy that underscores the paramount importance of balance, respect, and interconnectedness in all actions, ensuring that every endeavor, every daily task, contributes to a greater good and universal harmony. When a Balinese craftsman meticulously carves an intricate wooden statue, or a dancer performs a sacred ritual with graceful, precise movements, their focus isn't just on the finished product or the external performance for an audience. It's on the meditative process itself, the reverence for the material, the respectful engagement with the divine spirit believed to reside within, and the pure intention behind the creation. This mindful approach to action ensures that every effort, no matter how seemingly small or mundane, contributes to overall harmony and spiritual balance. even if the immediate outcome isn't exactly as imagined or anticipated. There's a fascinating, lesser-known fact that some Balinese artisans and rice farmers will even consult spiritual guides or perform purification rituals before beginning a new project or planting season, underscoring the deep integration of spiritual intent, communal well-being, and ecological awareness into their daily work and creative processes, truly embodying a holistic approach to life. It's like a meticulously planned garden, where every plant supports the ecosystem, not just growing for itself. To consistently cultivate Stoic equanimity in your daily life, in every moment, you must diligently practice mindful engagement, a constant, conscious presence. This means approaching every task, every interaction, every challenge, every seemingly insignificant moment with a calm, focused, and present awareness, unburdened by excessive expectations or debilitating anxieties about the future. You do your absolute best. You exert your maximum effort, your fullest attention, and then you consciously and deliberately release your attachment to the outcome. This isn't indifference, apathy, or a lack of caring about results. It's a profound trust in the inherent wisdom of the unfolding of events, and a recognition that your true power lies in the quality of your effort, the purity of your intentions, and your chosen response, not in controlling the unpredictable results of external events which are often beyond your control. It's like a world-class chef meticulously preparing a complex multi-course meal. They focus intensely on each ingredient, each precise step, each nuance of flavor, perfecting the process, knowing that the ultimate enjoyment and fulfillment is found in the skillful, present process itself, the act of creation, not just in the consumption of the finished dish, which is fleeting. The precise historical development of mindfulness practices, though most commonly associated with Eastern traditions, also shows subtle parallels in ancient Western philosophies like Stoicism, indicating a shared human recognition of the importance of present awareness. You wouldn't blame the recipe if your oven decided to stage a protest, would you? Consider the myriad daily frustrations and minor irritations you inevitably encounter. A long, unexpected queue at the grocery store that tests your patience, a difficult colleague who challenges your communication skills and equanimity, a technological glitch that inexplicably disrupts your workflow, a sudden traffic jam that makes you late for an important appointment, or even a minor personal inconvenience like a spilled coffee. Instead of letting these external events derail your emotional state, provoke irritation, or cause irrational reactions, you apply the timeless principles of Stoicism. Acknowledge the external event as it is, separate it from your emotional judgment, and consciously choose a virtuous and reasoned response. Perhaps it's cultivating patience and calm while in the queue, practicing understanding and empathy with the difficult colleague, or adopting a calm, methodical approach to troubleshooting the technological issue, seeing it as a puzzle to solve rather than a source of anger. In Balinese tradition, even seemingly mundane tasks like sweeping the courtyard, preparing daily offerings, or arranging flowers are performed with a deep sense of purpose, mindfulness, and reverence, transforming them from simple chores into a form of active meditation and spiritual practice, elevating the ordinary to the sacred. Many Balinese homes intentionally leave small, open spaces or pathways for spirits to pass through, symbolizing a deep respect for the unseen world and a continuous striving for harmonious coexistence, even in architectural design. It's truly amazing how a little mindfulness can turn a chore into a calming ritual. This consistent, disciplined cultivation of equanimity in action leads to a profound and enduring sense of inner peace, effectiveness, and resilience that transcends external circumstances. You are no longer tossed about by the unpredictable whims of fortune or the changing currents of external events, like a ship without a rudder lost at sea, but firmly grounded in your own agency and virtue, steering your own course with clarity and conviction. You act with clarity, purpose, and unwavering integrity, knowing that your best effort is its own intrinsic reward, its own fulfillment, regardless of external circumstances, the applause of others, or the final outcome. It's about becoming the calm, unwavering eye of the storm, observing the turbulence and chaos around you without being consumed or disturbed by it, remaining centered and composed. The exact philosophical arguments for and against the concept of free will within a determined universe, a central tension for Stoics, continue to be explored by modern philosophers, reflecting the enduring complexity of human agency. The path might demand consistent, diligent practice, and there will inevitably be times when your resolve is tested, when you feel a flicker of frustration, or when old patterns of reactivity resurface, like old habits die hard. But remember, every conscious choice you make to act with equanimity strengthens your inner core, solidifies your character, and brings you immeasurably closer to true liberation, step by mindful step. You'll soon find yourself handling life's curveballs with the grace of a seasoned professional. You've journeyed far, exploring the impermanence of existence, navigating the treacherous waters of desire and aversion, embracing the profound wisdom of karma and acceptance, and cultivating equanimity in your actions, building a robust framework for enduring inner peace. Now we arrive at the culmination of this philosophical exploration, the path to liberation, a state of profound and abiding inner freedom that transcends the relentless fluctuations, perceived sufferings, and endless cycles of samsara. For the Stoics, this liberation, often termed apatheia, a term frequently misunderstood, meaning not apathy or indifference, but freedom from irrational and unreasoning passions and emotional disturbance, was achieved through the unwavering pursuit and embodiment of virtue, specifically wisdom, prudence in judgment and action, justice, fairness and righteousness in all dealings, courage, fortitude in the face of adversity, and temperance, moderation and self-control. It wasn't about escaping the world, withdrawing from society, or retreating from life's duties. It was about living in the world with an unshakable inner peace, free from the tyranny of irrational passions, external dependencies, and the capricious grip of fortune. Think once more of Epictetus, a towering figure in Stoic philosophy, who, despite his humble beginnings as a slave and his enduring physical infirmities, found true freedom in the absolute mastery of his own mind, emphasizing that no external force, no master, no circumstance could ever truly enslave his thoughts, his will, or his inner peace. The specific methods Epictetus employed to achieve such profound mental fortitude and resilience are still a subject of academic curiosity and inspiration, but his message is unequivocally clear. Freedom, true liberation, is an inside job, accessible to all who choose to cultivate it with diligent practice. Who knew freedom could be found in your own head, and not at a discount travel agency? In the Balinese tradition, liberation or moksha, often understood as release from the cycle of punarbhava, or repeated birth and death and suffering, is the ultimate spiritual goal, a profound union with the divine, a realization of one's true eternal nature, achieved through deep spiritual understanding, righteous living, diligent practice, unwavering devotion, and sacred ritual. It's not a sudden, instantaneous event or a single magical breakthrough that happens overnight, but a gradual, organic unfolding, a continuous deepening awareness of your true, interconnected nature and your harmonious place in the cosmic order. You might observe the intricate daily rituals in Bali, the elaborate offerings meticulously prepared and presented with devotion, the sincere prayers chanted in temples, the mesmerizing temple ceremonies performed with grace and precision, the sacred dances that embody ancient myths and spiritual narratives, all designed to purify the mind, connect with the divine, and cultivate a sense of profound harmony and balance that ultimately leads to spiritual freedom and enlightenment. It's a continuous communal spiritual journey, a gentle yet persistent ascent towards a higher state of being, enriching every facet of life and permeating the very air you breathe, weaving spirituality into daily existence. There's a charming, little-known fact that Balinese often believe in the concept of Nyagara Gunung, Seat a Mountain, where souls return to the mountains, the sacred abode of gods, after death, highlighting a spiritual journey and interconnectedness with nature. Rather than just an end, it's almost like a spiritual family tree, but with much better benefits than just bragging rights at Thanksgiving. The profound convergence of these two seemingly disparate philosophies, the pragmatic, reason-based discipline of Stoicism, and the holistic, artistic, and ritualistic wisdom embedded in Balinese philosophy, reveals a universal and liberating truth. True freedom is an internal state, an unshakable inner peace that is fundamentally independent of external circumstances, desires, or fears. It's not found in acquiring more wealth, achieving more accolades, gaining more power, or desperately escaping less desirable situations. Rather, it's discovered, cultivated, and sustained in the skillful management of your inner world, in consistently aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with reason, virtue, and compassion, and in accepting the unfolding of life with grace, humility, and profound understanding. You become the conscious artist of your own experience, meticulously painting a life of purpose, tranquility, and profound meaning, even amidst the inevitable chaos, unpredictability, and suffering of the external world. The enduring philosophical debate across cultures regarding the very definition of freedom, whether it is external liberty or internal self-mastery, highlights humanity's persistent quest for authentic existence and liberation. It's about realizing that the very prison bars that seem to hold you captive were always an illusion, meticulously constructed from your own attachments, irrational judgments, unexamined desires, and resistance to what is, rather than being external realities. It turns out the key to your freedom was in your pocket all along, but you were too busy looking for a map. To truly walk this path towards enduring liberation, towards this profound inner freedom, you must cultivate consistent self-awareness and commit to diligent daily practice. It's not enough to intellectually understand these profound concepts or to merely nod in agreement. You must embody them, integrate them into the very fabric of your being, allowing them to transform you from the inside out. Every challenge you encounter becomes an invaluable opportunity to apply Stoic principles of discernment, reasoned response, and resilience. Every moment, every interaction, becomes a chance to practice Balinese principles of harmony, balance, mindfulness, and compassion. You learn to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, to regulate your reactions with reason and wisdom, and to act with unwavering integrity, kindness, and deep compassion for all beings, recognizing your shared humanity and interconnectedness. Historians continue to meticulously study the daily practices and routines of ancient Stoics, attempting to reconstruct the precise methods they employed for self-discipline and emotional regulation, often finding parallels with modern cognitive behavioral techniques. This continuous refinement of self, this unwavering commitment to inner work, this daily dedication to virtue, is the very essence of the journey towards liberation, a profound and ongoing transformation from within. You might even find yourself chuckling at how often your old ingrained habits of reaction, your unexamined biases, and your impulsive tendencies try to sneak back in, like a mischievous cat attempting to reclaim its favorite sunbeam. But with conscious awareness and gentle redirection, you guide yourself back to your chosen path of tranquility. Ultimately, the path to liberation is a journey of continuous growth, profound self-discovery, and increasing spiritual clarity, a timeless pilgrimage that transcends cultures and centuries. It's about shedding the layers of illusion, letting go of what no longer serves your highest good or inhibits your growth, and embracing the profound wisdom and inherent resilience that lies deep within your own being, waiting to be unleashed. You become a beacon of unshakable stability in a world of constant change, a living testament to the transformative power of a cultivated mind and a virtuous heart. The exact nature of enlightenment or spiritual liberation across different philosophical and religious traditions continues to be a subject of intense mystical and academic inquiry. Yet a common thread of inner peace and freedom from suffering often emerges. This isn't an endpoint, a finish line to cross, or a destination to reach and then stop. It's a continuous becoming, an ongoing process of unfolding, a graceful, conscious dance with the cosmos where you move with purpose, serenity, and an ever-deepening sense of inner freedom and connection. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and your mind needs its daily workout. As the sun begins to gently set, casting long, peaceful shadows across the tranquil landscape, and the gentle breeze whispers softly through the trees, you feel a profound sense of peace settling deeply within you, a quiet, knowing understanding that you are exactly where you need to be, always evolving, always free, dancing in the grand cosmic ballet of samsara with equanimity and profound joy. End of script. Thank you for listening, everyone.